Balanced Druid has gone kind of topsy-turvy this expansion. There's a lot of talents that have just switched tiers around. There's a few that no longer exist, but let's start at the beginning. All of the Tier 1 talents are still in the game, but Star-Lord has moved and been replaced with Nature's Balance. They've changed the way Nature's Balance work, and instead while in combat you generate 2 Astral Power every 3 seconds, and while out of combat, your Astral Power rebalances to 50 instead of depleting to empty. And this is kind of cool for like dungeons and stuff, or just world questing, because you start at 50 Astral Power as opposed to nothing. Speeds up the process a little bit, but it might not be as useful during longer raid boss fights. Warrior of Elune still makes your next 3 lunar strikes instant, but now they generate 40 additional Astral Power. Displacer Beast has been removed from the game and has been replaced with Tiger Dash. I don't think I'll personally be using it just because I'm very accustomed to using Wild Charge anyway, so I'll probably just stick with that. In the Tier 45 talents, nothing has really changed, nothing has moved around even. Tier 60 talents haven't changed. Soul of the Forest got a bit of number reworking. It now increases the damage bonuses by 30% and reduces the Astral Power cost of Starfall by 10. So not too much going on there different. Incarnation Chosen of Elune is still on the same tier, but works differently. We'll get to that in a moment when we cover Celestial Alignment. Stellar Flare has left this tier and has been replaced by Twin Moons. Twin Moons makes Moonfire deal 20% increased damage and also hit another nearby enemy within 20 yards of the target. This could be nice in Mythic Pluses and Dungeons, but I just don't see myself using it very much. Star-Lord is now in the level 90 talents and has been reworked. Star Surge and Starfall now grant you 3% haste for 15 seconds. This stacks up to 3 times, and gaining stack does not refresh the duration. I don't think I like this as much as the previous incarnation of it, but I'm not sure what else to use in this tier. Stellar Drift has found a home in the Tier 90 talents as well. The level 100 talents have been reworked very much. Shooting Stars is now in this tier. Fury of Elune is now in this tier, although instead of spending Astral Power, it now generates Astral Power. This version of Fury of Elune is actually kind of nice because it follows people around and generates Astral Power. I've had a lot of fun playing with it, but I don't know what's going to end up pulling up the highest in damage meters overall. Your artifact ability New Moon is now a talent instead. So it's still there in the game and works pretty much the same way, but you have to choose between Shooting Stars and Fury of Elune to get it. Celestial Alignment, and therefore Incarnation Chosen of Elune, now work differently, instead increasing the damage of your spells by 20% and granting you 15% haste for 20 seconds. Dash has been changed to a 2-minute cooldown from a 3-minute cooldown. We get Hibernate back, and that has some uses potentially against Beastmaster Hunters or Feral Druids. Rebirth now has a cast time, which I don't necessarily like, but it restores them to life with 100% health instead, so that's cool too. Balanced Druids get Soothe back this expansion, which is really exciting. It'll be very nice in PvP to have a counter to Warriors and Beastmaster Hunters. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.